and welcome to the show. We've got the latest twists in the title races, including Clifton versus Worthing Raiders to come, but we start in picturesque Kent for a battle at the bottom of National 1. Tonbridge Juddians are playing for pride as their first relegation in 14 years was confirmed last week. But Leeds Tykes are in the most precarious position of all, 9 points from safety with 5 games to go. It's been all Leeds Tykes in these opening minutes. Adam Brown at the back of the maul, which is moving and twisting and turning and scoring. Lightning start from Leeds Tykes. They lead at the Slade.
A really fast start there from Leeds. A couple of penalties early on. TJ's just not getting out the blocks as quick as they like. Great driving maul there. Their line-up's looking really strong, so TJ's are going to have to really look at that for the rest of the game.
TJ's were behind for just 4 minutes as Bobby Bratton gave Leeds a taste of their own medicine. The hosts are really knocking on the door now. Walsh spreads it left. Hakimian, Kyle McGee, can they stop him? No, they can't. Blistering pace in the hands from TJ's under the sun, and they've taken the lead.
And TJ's extend their lead there with a fantastic try. It's been a period of pressure for the home side, and eventually they're off the maul. They tied in the Leeds forwards, a quick few phases around the corner, and then wide to Kyle McGee, the 15. Great finish in the corner, great strength to get down. And TJ's have extended their lead to 7 points with a kick to come. A third try for the hosts came from Duncan Tout as he crashed through the defence of the 14 Leeds men. Front row sub Adebowale Ademakin had a big impact for the visitors. But how costly would this conversion miss prove to be? With the third quarter approaching at the Slade, Harry Jukes made it a 1-score game. Pack still moving. Down they go, roars of encouragement for TJ's around the ground. Walsh finding Taylor Dennehy, and he's found the gap, and he's found the try. He's been pinpoint accurate with the boot, and now he's got the bonus point try for TJ's. TJ's hit back there, a really crucial score on the hour mark as Ryan Taylor Dennehy sneaks down the short side. TJ's built that pressure from a great break inside the 22 from Carl McGee. Penalty, kick to the corner, and then they're in. It's a really key moment in this game.
William Hardwick assesses his options. Narrow margins. He'll slip past Bratton. He'll dive for the line, and that's a 4 for Leeds Tykes. We've got a really tight game now.
No chance of Leeds going away in this one. They're straight back with another try. 2 driving mauls, and then just around the fringe with the scrum half. Lovely finish, spotting that gap.
Hardman. One last push for Leeds Tykes. They've thrown the kitchen sink at it and think they've got the try, and the referee gives it to them. What drama! They've been chasing the game since the 7th minute, and with 20 seconds to go, they might have just won it. One last roll of the dice for Tonbridge Juddians. It's fallen to Lloyd, and the penalty's given. It's deja vu from Darlington Mowden Park. Can they take the shot this time? Ryan Taylor Dennehy with a shot at glory. You just couldn't write it. He wins the match by 2 points. It's joy for Tonbridge Juddians, tragedy for Leeds Tykes. What a wonderful game of National League rugby.
What a finish to a game. Felt like deja vu all over again. We've had so many games that are so close and we've just fallen short in each of them. And it's a tough feeling to have. And, you know, they scored late on again, knew we just had the restart, and it was nice to get one final chance, knock it over. Yeah, just happy to get the win, to be honest.
What was being said in that try zone behind you just a few moments before that penalty?
Yeah, we were just saying, look, we've got one more chance. Let's just get the kick off and see what happens. You know, we back ourselves. We played really well today. We were really good with ball in hand, so we just knew we needed to get the ball back and see what could happen. It's a tough league. There's lots of good teams, and you know, it's narrow margins. It's a really tight group, and that's rare, especially when you're losing so many games. It's easy to get on each other. But everyone's stuck tight, and I think this win is something that we really deserve.
There will have been eyes on the Slade in Darlington as Mowden Park took on Plymouth Albion at the Northern Echo Arena.
Spare a thought for Albion, coming into this relegation battle with 2 players on the bench. But they brought momentum from last week's win over Tonbridge Juddians into the opening quarter. DMP have been on a run of their own, with back-to-back wins before this. Another try each separated the sides by 4 points at the break before Albion lock Ramaz Rukatsi powered over. Discipline and direct play normally win these games, proven by DOR Gary Law's kicking and Max Davis's drive for the line. A thrilling battle which gives DMP vital daylight. Plymouth are still looking over their shoulders.
Here are the rest of the National 1 highlights as fellow strugglers Blackheath look to stay in the fight in their last home game of the season.
But it wasn't to be for the Well Hall side as Rams punished their first half errors. Tom Voot grabbing a brace from his side's potent pack power for a 19-0 half-time lead. It marks a first ever win for the visitors over Blackheath, who, despite their strong restart through Jake Lloyd, find themselves in a worrying position. Let's head to the top of the table, and Caldy wasted no time, making it 15 games unbeaten. Elliot Gourlay latching onto this amazing team try for the first of two. Bishop Stortford played their part to provide a stunning display of rugby. Josh Stannard running in a counter-attack, but they couldn't take anything on the 200-mile journey home. At Billesley Common, Sale FC put in a complete performance to keep up the title race pressure. Dan Birchall finishing a stylish move here. That was the 5th of 7 tries scored by Birmingham Moseley visitors, the hosts securing a losing bonus through Jack LaRue in the last 6 minutes. Cambridge's last match against Taunton Titans ended in a 26-all draw, but in a stunning 5-try first half, Andrew Henderson took the pick of the bunch. It was night and day in the second half at Volac Park though, the Somerset side outscoring the Blood and Sand as Lewis Webb secured a bonus point. The slip-up came at Kingsley Road. Roslyn Park made it 3 defeats in a row as Chinner put 5 of their 8 tries over the line in the first 40. Sam Yawa grabbing a brace. Richard Thorpe's side limited the former league leaders to 3 tries, Henry Spencer getting the second in a result that really shakes things up in National 1. 14 of the 61 National 1 tries came in the opening quarter, plenty of fast starts around the country. Cambridge are the latest team to peg Roslyn Park back a place. Rams used Cinderford's rest week to also climb. There are no changes at the bottom, but Blackheath are only 7 points clear of relegation.
It is the National 2 North action, and time was running out on 2 teams to stay in the title race.
Fourth met fifth at Staunton Park, and Fylde made a rapid start. Matt Sturgis giving them a 14-0 lead after just 12 minutes of play, after reducing the host to 13 men. But Stourbridge had a secret weapon in Michael Heaney, grabbing a brace to send Stourbridge to victory and have a big impact on the visitors' season. At the top, Hull's unbeaten home run looked under serious threat when Drew Thompson helped put Bladen 5 points ahead after 25 minutes. 9 more tries would follow, and 8 of them belonged to the hosts, Liam Ragazzo grabbing the 3rd for back-to-back bonus point wins. It really looked to be the league leaders' day when Chris Wearmouth opened the scoring for Tynedale against 3rd place Sedgley Park in the opening stages. But an injury crisis in the northeast eventually took its toll, allowing Park to run in 7 tries during a bruising 30-minute spell. Jacob Tansey kick-starting it here. Looking at the mid-table battle, Chester have Liam Reeve to thank for 23 of their 48 points and back-to-back wins at Hare Lane, scoring this try after 9 minutes. It's 3 straight defeats for Bourneville now. Ethan Walker's brace the highlight of their day in the northwest. Stay tuned to find out what awaits the winger this summer. At Dormore, Harrogate looked to be giving Sheffield Tigers a contest when Tom Steen squeezed his way through the defence to pull his side 2 points behind. Injuries would pick the bottom side off though, allowing ex-Rudding Lane man Jamie Broadley to once again haunt his former side with a hat-trick of brilliant tries. Another upset appeared to be on the cards at the Crumb when Wharfdale jumped out of the blocks, Madison Hunting securing a brace. Loughborough students worked their way into the game to give a superb all-round performance by full-time. George Barber's skill setting up Charlie Breers for the 5th of 7 unanswered tries. Mother Nature can be cruel in rugby. Hull Ionians had been level with Luctonians at half-time as Nathan Hill seared over for the Humberside's 2nd score of the game. Aidan Cheshire put Lux a point behind on his 100th appearance before Tom Jones had the last kick of the day from a penalty. The win, though, denied his side victory. And the drama of the day came from Lockwood Park. Lewis Allen appeared to have salvaged a draw for promotion-chasing Rotherham Titans with 8 minutes to go. But Huddersfield's Nick Sharp had other ideas, blasting over the line in the 77th minute to secure back-to-back wins and send shockwaves through the league. Another high-scoring day in Nat 2 North, with 76 tries crossing the line over the 8 fixtures. While there's no position changes this week, Rotherham Titans have lost ground and Fylde are out of the title race. Chester, Sheffield Tigers and Loughborough Students can still push for top half.
Another week, another top 4 clash in National 2 South, this time featuring Clifton and Worthing Raiders at Station Road.
What a match that was. Clifton hosting Worthing Raiders, both sides still in with a chance of pushing for the promotion places, and I think in the end that led to a topsy-turvy game. Clifton giving away 7 penalties in the first 20 minutes and going 19 points down, but ultimately fighting back, so the half ended Clifton within 7 points of Worthing. Then it was stalemate, a real arm wrestle, and with 8 minutes to go it was the first of our tied scores, 26 points apiece. Then Worthing went ahead, then Clifton came back again. 2 missed conversions from both sides meant the match ended up 31 points each. 3 points each, I think is fair on the day, but that leaves us a bit of a gap now for both sides to try and push for the top.
Let's finish with the National 2 South highlights as leaders Esher faced a tough contest against the men in green and gold.
And spectators at Molesley Road were given a taste of the visitors' ability in the first quarter. Kieran Leeson popping up in the corner for a 5-point lead. It will be business as usual for the league leaders though. Hooker Charlie Crawley's burst of pace, inspiring 5 more tries for a 7th bonus point win in a row. It was a much easier affair for Redruth at the recreation ground, scoring 5 of their 9 tries before half-time, including Kyle Bradley's burst. Rochford 100 could not offer the same contest as their 28-34 loss in December, but fly half George Elliott did give the 300-mile travelling fans something to cheer. In the capital, Barnes were making up for costly opening errors by the second quarter. When Rob Kirby pulled them level with Leicester Lions, the Midland side soon turned on the style in the sun, Jake Sterland's super skill setting them up for a bonus point to take back up the M1. Talk about a man in form. Henley Hawks' Ruben Norval grabbed a hat-trick in his side's 8-try bashing of Barnstable to end a 3-game rot of defeats. The Southwesterners couldn't repeat the heroics of last week, but did have their own hat-trick hero in Arthur Marks, making his contribution in 15 second-half minutes. At the Gables, Westcliff battled their injury woes to give fans a real show in the first half. Sheriff Olan Ruwaju's brilliant score putting them on the way to a lead. But fortune was against the bottom side once again, as Canterbury used the continued injuries for Westcliff to score 5 tries. Another corker unfolded at Leicester Road. Ding's Crusaders hit 13 points with no answer after 22 minutes. Matty Smith finishing here. They had a bonus point score, but Hinckley have comeback form. Something Ben Poynton made clear, but could not quite illustrate to deny Ding's 7 consecutive wins. And one man stole the show in Hertfordshire. Guernsey made a strong start against Old Albanian. Kieran McGann in the right place at the right time. Step up Tom Stileman. The home winger scored all 6 tries. Yes, you're hearing that correctly, to ensure a comeback and a first win since mid-March. Stileman's impact at the Woolham saw him take 8% of the 72 tries scored in Nat 2 South. While there's no changes in the top half, Clifton and Worthing Raiders have lost vital ground on their title rivals. Hinckley's losing bonus point edges them just ahead of Barnes to continue climbing.
And just before we go, here are a couple of things you may have missed from round 27. Chinner had a very busy weekend. On Friday they hosted the Powerhouse Performance Club's 24-hour row in aid of Lowland Rescue Oxfordshire. DOR Richard Thorpe, coaches and players chipped in to help row more than 650 kilometres. What an effort, lads. And Bourneville will be represented at the Commonwealth Games, hosted in their local city, Birmingham. Winger Ethan Walker will be assistant manager for the Rugby Sevens tournament, taking place at the Coventry Arena, starting on July 29th. Congratulations, Ethan, and best of luck. And round 27's Play of the Week, sponsored by Courtiers, goes to Henley Hawks' Ruben Norval, who started his hat-trick against Barnstable in minute 1 with a brilliant solo effort. Well, that's it from the Slade. The National League rugby drama just keeps on coming as Tonbridge take a tight game. See you next week.